This is the life. Sitting in the sun, drink in hand, just resting up a little bit. Chores are all done. Just waiting for the show to start. Oh crap! The show's about to start.
In the soles of the shoes on my feet, been dreaming of getting away since I don't know. Ain't no better time than now for Mexico. No shoes, no shirt, no problems. What blues? Hey, I forgot 'em. The sun and the sand and a drink in my hand with no bottom and no shoes, no shirt, and no problems, no problems. Want a towel on a chair in the sand by the sea. Want to look through my shades and see you there with me. Want to soak up life for a while in laid back mode. No boss, no Pilates, no stress, no dress code. No shoes, no shirt, and no problem. What blues? Hey, I forgot 'em. The sun and the sand and a drink in my hand with no bottom and no shoes and no shirt, no problems. Babe, let's get packed, tank tops and flip-flops if you got 'em. And no shoes, and no shirt, and no problems, no problems.
Oh, yeah. Kenny Chesney, no shirt, no shoes, no problems. It's Wednesday, so it must be Wednesday with Wendell live. Thanks so much for coming by. This is going to be a fun night. Look, we know it's not summertime yet, but I'm trying my hardest to push it along, okay? So tonight, we're going to talk a little bit about Kenny Chesney. Now, Kenny Chesney is considered a country artist, but tonight we're going to focus on his songs of summer because, as I said, summer's right around the corner. Talk a little bit about how he got started, what he's accomplished. What was that 4-month thing with Renee Zellweger, right? And then what is he doing now? So it should be fun. Grab yourself your flip-flops, get your beach chair, find your favorite summer drink, and let's go ahead and get this show on the road, huh? So apologize a little bit there if you YouTube didn't screw up on me, but YouTube changed things on me. I pushed live and normally you got to push live again, and it went live, and so I had to reset everything. So hopefully you found the link, you got yourself here on time. Thank you very much. And because of everybody being at home and using the internet, my it was good, but it was bad also today. So hopefully everything will go well with the internet. But hold on here. Let me see if I can find a chat real quick. Let me say hi to everybody who's come in and did find how to get here. So bear with me. So I put this down here. The missus stopped by. Miss Terry, Dennis came by. Thank you, Chris. Hey, Chris, great to see you. Marcy Bing, so glad to see you, Marcy. And Bradley's there too. So hi, Bradley. Madeline, Arden. Gee, it's just like a family reunion. Thanks so much. Glad everybody came by. Mike from Lottery of Life. Good to see you, Mike. It was fun being on your show last night. Thank you so much for having me on. It's always fun talking with you and catching up. So thanks so much. See if I missed anybody else here. Susan, great to see you. Thanks for coming by. And see if I missed somebody. If I missed somebody, put, New Orleans girl, great to see you. Thank you so much for coming in. And you're saying everything's good? Great, okay, because I was sort of concerned if the sound was going to be okay tonight, and as I said, the internet's been sort of wacky, if that's the right word. Oh boy, so that was a fast start, because you never know what's going to happen, and I'm having trouble with my shirt, but that's the way it goes. Sometimes you get it, sometimes you don't. So, where was I? Yes, again, thanks for coming by. So I don't know about you, but I'm stuck here at home, and I do get to go someplace every day. So every day, I do get to go to the mailbox. Okay, that's about the only place I get to go. Mailbox is about 25 yards from my house, so not that far. Chris Hope, I need to come out to your place. I think you said you had 40 acres. There I could get out there and I could get lost. Problem is, you probably put me to work, knowing you. Let's see, what's happened in the last week? We did, with Dennis Lovelady, he and I posted a video last week, a little parody of Willie Nelson's On the Road Again, called Flying Drones Again. Dennis and Chris Hope, they're both drone experts, and Dennis and I had a lot of fun putting that song together. I got to give Dennis the credit because he put the song together as his idea. He did the lyrics, so it was his thing. We're entering our 4th week of social distancing, and I think I mentioned this last time. Remember, it's not house arrest, so don't be stuck in the house. Do get out. Do get what you can do. I did get the okay from the police to do a driveway concert, so hopefully when the weather breaks a little bit, I can get out on the driveway and sort of entertain the neighbors if they went entertained or not. If they don't, well, just close your door. So police said that they can come out in their yard, they can sit in their driveway, but they can't gather, so we can do that. And I kicked off last Wednesday. As you know, this music show that I do is every other Wednesday. This last Wednesday, I did a video call-in chat, and it was very nice. It was good. I've been thinking about how I might change it around, and I think you're going to see some changes coming next Wednesday. I'm going to have the show again next Wednesday. It won't be the full music show. It'll be some type of music talk show, if that's the right word, and maybe a watch party of things. So at least I'll have something every Wednesday, because people were asking, hey, are you doing something Wednesday? And I had that off Wednesday, so I wanted to make sure we were doing that. So, and that is catching up on everything. And let me just check again. Anything else in the oops, I lost my there we go. Lost my screen a second. Bear with me. Let's see. Who's New Orleans girl? New Orleans girl. She's one of my fans from New Orleans. How about that? So there you go. And is there anybody else that came by? Let's just see. So glad Marcy could come by. She's keeps saying she's going to, and finally was able to subscribe today and come on by. I want to thank you so much. Thank you. Okay, so let me get back. Bear with me a second. I need a producer. Unfortunately, I don't have a producer here. And did that. Here we go. We're here. And so, I told you tonight, we're going to talk a little bit about Kenny Chesney. And who is Kenny Chesney? Well, Kenny, he doesn't go much by his middle name. A lot of people don't like their middle name. But Kenny Arnold Chesney, he's 52 years old. He's born in 1968 in Knoxville. As I said earlier, most people know him as a country singer, but not only is he a country singer, but he is also a songwriter and he's also a producer. His dad was an elementary school teacher and his mother was a hairstylist. When he was growing up, he really enjoyed the bluegrass music, rock, country rock, but it was not until his middle year in college, his sophomore year in college, that he really developed a serious interest in making music himself. So when he was a sophomore in college, he went to East Tennessee University. His mother bought him a guitar for Christmas. So he's a sophomore in college, gets a guitar. You know, I know what he's doing. He's trying to find all the girls, right? He's going to learn to play the guitar so he can get all the chicks, right? Well, pretty soon he's entertaining his friends and writing his own songs, and his roommates encouraged him to go get a gig, go out and play somewhere. So he played at a small restaurant near his campus. Didn't go too well, but eventually he recorded a self-released demo in 1989. His first recorded demo, or recorded record, I guess you'd say, sold 1,000 copies. Not a lot then. Mostly selling it to his friends, people that came out to the clubs. He was playing in the area around the school, around the college, and he took the money and bought himself a new guitar. Well, after graduating in 1990 with a marketing degree, he decided he's going to head to Nashville and perform, and he performed at several local clubs and eventually became the resident performer at one of the clubs they're called the Turf. It's one of the honky-tonks there in the historic district. And, as they say, the rest is history. So that's Kenny Chesney, how he got started. And before we move on to the next part of the show, I just want to make sure there's nothing in the chat I need to reply to. Looks like you guys are having a good chat between yourselves. Excellent. That's the way it is. And Kazaronica, I love it. Glad to have you. Thanks for stopping by. And let's see if anything else here. Dennis calling out me. Dennis, thank you so much. That was fun. We had a lot of fun doing that. And it's getting some good views. Okay. Let me have a little drink from I don't have the red Solo cup. I got the blue Solo cup. Didn't have any reds left. So the next song we're going to do, there we are, Beer in Mexico, another summertime song. You know, these are the types, as I said, no shoes, no shirt, no problems, Beer in Mexico. These are songs that just make you think of the summer, if you know Kenny Chesney. It was released in January 2007. He recorded it two years earlier, and it was released on an album, but never was released until a single 2 years later. It became #1 on the Billboard chart. It was his first #1 that he wrote himself. So that's it means something special to him because the first song he wrote himself that went to #1. Went to #1 on the Billboard charts. And let's see here. Oh, he wrote that he was in Mexico planning to go to a birthday party for Sammy Hagar, and he wrote this song for Sammy Hagar's birthday party. A couple of years later, in 2008, Taylor Swift released a song. If you're a big Taylor Swift fan, she released a song called Love Story, and some people think it sounds a lot like Beer in Mexico. I won't even get into that. I'll just let the people decide what they want to do. But let's get going. A little Beer in Mexico by Kenny Chesney.
Wild blue yonder, so many thoughts to sit and ponder about life and love and lack of, and this emptiness in my heart. Too old to be wild and free still, too young to be over the hill. Should I try to grow up, but who knows where to start? So I just sit right here and have another Mexico. Do my best to waste another day. Sit right here and have another beer in Mexico. Let the warm air melt these blues away. Comes up and sun sinks down, and I've seen them both in this tourist town. Up for days in a rage, just trying to search my soul from the answers and the reasons why I'm at these crossroads in my life, and I really don't know which way to go. So I just sit right here and have another beer Mexico. Do my best to waste another day. Sit right here and have another beer in Mexico. Let the warm air melt these blues away. Sit right here, have another beer in Mexico. Do my best to waste another day. Sit right here and have another beer in Mexico. Let the warm air melt these blues away.
Beer in Mexico, Kenny Chesney. Woo! Thank you. That was fun. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it might be Christmas. Might be summertime before you know it. I love it. All right. Again, let me just make sure if I didn't miss anything here. I wanted to make sure you knew. No, we're good. Oh, I do need a drink, though. Hold on. I hope you're enjoying this. You know, I don't do this for a living. This is just a hobby. There's a lot of artists out there, a lot of musicians right now who are out of work. And out of work because every place is closed. And a lot of them are coming online and doing concerts online. both on Facebook and YouTube. If you see one you like, please stop in and say hi to them, encourage them. And they usually have a tip box there somewhere you can give them a tip, usually like through PayPal or something like that. Please think about doing that, because this is their money, or this is their job, this is their living. And I know there's a lot of us right now out of work, but if you get a chance to see one of these artists out there playing, throw them a couple of coins and tell them thank you very much. You appreciate their music. Let me stop off in the chat real quick, and then we'll talk about Kenny's career accomplishments. There we go. Thank you, Madeline. Hey, Rick. Great to have you. Thanks for coming by. Let's see. Ray. Hey, Ray. Good to have you. Thank you. Always good to have you coming by. And let's see if I missed anybody else. If anybody's got a anybody's got a specific question or something they want to ask me, please send me a little message there in the chat and tag me on it. Wendell Live. Oh, that's the other thing I forgot to mention. It's probably in my notes. I forgot. I sort of modified my name. I didn't change the name. I sort of modified it a little bit. So my channel is officially called Wendell Live Music Videos, because I wanted to add something there to help people understand, okay, what is this Wendell Live guy? So, but you can still call me Wendell Live because that's the name. So there you go. Okay, let's talk a little bit about Kenny's career accomplishments. I told you that back in 1989, 1990, he headed off to Nashville to try to get his chops, if that's the right word. And in 1992, he was introduced to a music producer from the Operaland music group and invited to do an audition. Well, it's interesting that while the producer liked how Kenny was singing, when the audition was done, he decided to sign him as a songwriter. So Kenny's first job or first contract was not as a singer, but was as a songwriter. He did leave the audition with a songwriting contract. A year later, he was at a songwriters showcase and had an appearance there. And Capricorn Records did sign him to his first contract for a record, and he produced his first album under Capricorn Records, which was called "In My Wildest Dreams." It was released in 1994, and at that time, it only sold about 10,000 records. However, almost every year since 1994, think about this, every year since 1994, Kenny has released an album, and he has over 20 recorded albums. All of them have been certified gold or higher. Now just stop a second. This is a guy who got his guitar when he was a sophomore in college, taught himself how to play, and now he has 20 gold records or better. Albums, not records, gold records. He's produced more than 40 top 10 singles on the Billboard country charts. 30 of these top 10 singles have hit #1. Amazing. Many of his singles have also charted in the top 40, making him one of the most, in the top 40s. Many of his singles have also been in the top 40 of the Billboard Hot 100, which also makes him one of the most successful crossover country artists ever. He's sold over 30 million albums worldwide, and don't worry, no need to cry for him. He's making about 40 million a year. Amazing. He's also had numerous awards. I couldn't go through all of them, but he received the top new country male vocalist in 1997. So 6 years after he graduated from college. He was a top male country vocalist in 2002. He was the Country Entertainer of the Year 4 years in a row, 2004 to 2007. He's never won a Grammy, but he has been nominated 6 times. Now, don't worry about him not winning a Grammy, because he's in good company. So can you name the 4 other top country artists, if you're a country artist person, that has never won a Grammy? Think about it a little bit. Okay, so Jason Aldean, he's never won a Grammy. Toby Keith, Blake Shelton, and Luke Bryan. So he's in good company. These guys, these 5 guys, counting Kenny, never won a Grammy. So it's amazing. Yes. All right, let's see what we got going on the chat. If there's anything I need to catch up on. Hey, Tim, stop by. Tim, great to see you. Tim is a great artist out there. He's living in Miami and does a show almost daily on Facebook. So if you get a chance, hop over to Facebook and look up Tim Sharon and see if you can hook up with his page. And he does a nice show. And let's see here. And, you know, I think New Orleans girl, you got the ability, if you got a chance, hop over to Facebook and find Tim's link and post it for everybody if they'd like to stop by and see him. Okay, so that was a little bit about Kenny. Next song we're going to do, I like to introduce him because I like to talk a little bit about the show and learn a little bit here. So, Summertime. Song about summertime. How about that? It was released in April 2006. It was #1 on the Billboard chart. The song was written by Craig Weissman and Kevin McEwen after Weissman took a break from a songwriting session for Tim McGraw. And what happened, he goes out on his back porch to take a break. It was one of those hot summer nights. You could smell the grass growing. And he just started saying, summertime, summertime. And well, the rest is history. A song was born. Kenny Chesney, Summertime.
Summertime is finally here. That old ballpark man is back in gear right on 49. And I can see the lights. School's out, the night's rolling, man. Just like a long-lost friend you ain't seen in a while. You can't help but smile. And it's 2 bare feet on the dashboard. Young love and an old Ford. Cheap shades and a tattoo and a yoo-hoo bottle on the floorboard. Perfect song on the radio. Sing along, cause it's what we know. It's a smile, it's a kiss, it's a sip of wine, it's a summertime. Sweet summertime. Temperature says 93 down at the deposit and guarantee, but that swimming hole, it's nice and cold. Bikini bottoms underneath, but the boys' hearts still skip a beat when them girls shimmy off them old cut-offs. And it's 2 bare feet on the dashboard. Young love and an old Ford. Cheap shades and a tattoo and a yoo-hoo bottle on the floorboard. Perfect song on the radio. Sing along, cause it's what we know. It's a smile, it's a kiss, it's a sip of wine, it's a summertime. Sweet summertime. The more things change, the more they stay the same. So no matter how old you are, when you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, baby, when you got 2 bare feet on the dashboard. Young love and an old Ford. Cheap shades and a tattoo and a yoo-hoo bottle on the floorboard. Perfect song on the radio. Sing along, cause it's what we know. It's a smile, it's a kiss, It's a sip of wine, it's a summertime. Sweet summertime.
Summertime, Kenny Chesney. Yeah. Bear with me here. Whew, that's a lot of work, you know. Well, we're going to get this next song going here because this is the segment where I want to show, I didn't have any Kenny Chesney in my videos, but I had a few other country songs. So I thought I'd put on Scootin, Boogie. I got an older brother, Keith, and this guy and his wife, Deb, are like the best line dancers. Now, I can't do the line dances. I just trip over my feet, as a matter of fact. But I have to tell you, so I did this song for them because they used to go to a place called Scootin' Boogie back in Ohio. But I have to tell you, I put the jacket on and I put my cowboy hat on and I look in the mirror and I'm going, wait a minute, that's my brother Keith. So this was a fun song to do. As I said, try to have a lot of variety on my channel. And this is a little country tune that I put together. And it's been getting some views. And just wanted to share it with everybody. Oh, yes. So while it's playing here, let me take a stop by the chat, see what's going on. Yes, sir. It's summertime, Dennis. Thank you, Mike. And Miss Maddie, thank you. And Tim, thank you. You guys are great. It's great having you here. Excellent. Okay. Well, I won't make you listen to this unless you all want to hear all this song here, but I just wanted to share it real quickly. And see, this is the thing I can't do. I can't do this stuff. I'm sorry. It just.
The bartender asked me, say, son, what'll it be? I want a shot of that red.
All right, we'll move along. You guys have seen this. If you haven't seen it, stop by the channel, and we will. All right, Wendell, got to go, man. All right. So, what was with this? What happened with Renee anyway? What was this all about? Okay, so maybe you don't know. If you do know, stand by. So Renee Zellweger and Chesney took the world by surprise back in 2005 when they got married. They got married in May after knowing each other for about 5 months. But that wasn't the surprising part. The surprising part was that 4 months later they had their marriage annulled. And I'm not going to get into all. There's a lot of, things get nasty in the news and so on. And they both came out and said, stop all this nastiness. It was just, Kenny says, I wasn't ready. He just wasn't ready for marriage. And he even went on 60 Minutes, had an interview, talked I just wasn't ready for it yet. So they put on the big thing came out is that Renee said that the reason, I should say the lawyers say, because the lawyers do all this stuff, so the reason the marriage was annulled, there's only a couple reasons you can get a marriage annulled. You can't just say, I changed my mind, okay? Like abuse, criminal activity, those types of things, okay? So they had to select something, and so they all agreed fraud would be the least harmful to say this is why we ended the marriage. So it wasn't really intended to be a call out to Kenny's character or anything. It was just a legal thing, and Kenny said, just go with that, and turned out that a lot of people got all excited over it. Turns out, as I said, he really just didn't understand what being married was all about. He panicked. Just wasn't for him. So, funny, though, that neither Renee or Kenny has remarried since then. So this was back in 2005. So back in February 2004, Kenny did a song with Uncle Kracker. Uncle Kracker at the time was considered a hip-hop artist. And they did a song called When the Sun Goes Down. But before that, hold on. I do need to get a drink. And the chart became #1 on the Billboard chart, Billboard Country charts, and #6 on the Hot 100 charts. As I said, it was originally released as a duet with Uncle Kracker. Don't know what happened to Uncle Kracker. I haven't seen him around in a long time. The song was written by Brett James 20 minutes after getting the idea for the song on his drive home. He was just driving home, and this tune got in his head. He sat down, wrote the song in 20 minutes. Boom. A top #1 hit is done. All right. Hold on, they're trying to find my my screen. Here we go. Oh, I forgot. Yes, that's why I couldn't find it. You know, I always try to put a little karaoke in here in case you want to sing at home. Last 2 weeks when I had it, my show, I did Good Lovin', which was a little fast for people. I try to get a more easygoing song. So here's a time for you to sing. A time for you to sing with Kenny Chesney's song, When the Sun Goes Down. I want to hear you now. Come on.
Suntan toes tickling the sand, cold drink chilling in my right hand, watching you sleep in the evening light, resting up for a long, long night. 'Cause when the sun goes down, we'll be grooving. When the sun goes down, we'll be feeling alright. When the sun sinks down over the water, everything gets hotter. When the sun goes down, yeah. Taking it easy, laying in the hammock where it's nice and breezy, sleeping off the night before. 'Cause when the sun goes down, we'll be back for more. When the sun goes down, we'll be grooving. When the sun goes down, we'll be feeling alright. When the sun sinks down over the water, everything gets hotter. When the sun goes down. Guitar and my dark sunglasses, this sweet concoction is smooth as molasses. Nothing to do but breathe all day until the big moon rises and it's time to play. When the sun goes down, we'll be grooving. When the sun goes down, we'll be feeling alright. When the sun sinks sinks down over the water. Everything gets hotter when the sun goes down. When the sun goes down, we'll be grooving. When the sun goes down, we'll be feeling alright. When the sun sinks down over the water, everything is hotter when the sun goes down. When the sun goes down, we'll be grooving. When the sun goes down, we'll be feeling alright. When the sun sinks down over the water, everything is hotter when the sun goes down.
Yeah, Kenny Chesney, When the Sun Goes Down. I tell you, one of the hardest things being tall and singing is the crazy-ass mic stand sometimes doesn't reach as high as you want it to reach. And then it keeps going down too far. Oh, well. Let me, real quick, we'll stop off in the chat again. Yeah, Brett James, great writer. Tim. Okay. So I'm getting suggestions for Halloween already. Thank you. And let's see if there's anything else here. I'm trying to, there we go. Bear with me as I check the chat. Okay, let's keep moving on because you came for a show, and let's get the show on the road, as I say. So the last segment, as we head on home here, is where is Kenny now? Where is he now? Well, he is still touring. As a matter of fact, he was supposed to be on tour this Friday. As a matter of fact, let's see, where's my notes here? The Chillaxification Tour, it is called. His 18th headlining tour concert tour that he's had. It was supposed to start this Friday in Arlington, Texas, and as you know, because of the pandemic, it's been postponed, and shows right now have all been postponed since May 30th. But the key point here is that he's still on tour. He just released an album, his 19th studio album, Here and Now. Have not heard it yet, but because it just came out. And back on the the tour real quickly, he was originally set to have 39 shows over 5 months. So that's a lot of work over 5 months. Okay, one last song before I let you all go. And another one of my favorites of Kenny's, Livin' Fast Forward. And let me see if I can find it here real quick. There we go. And let's see. So released in 2006, another number one Billboard country chart song. Kenny says this song really pretty much defines how he has been living, how everything's happened into his life. As I said, things just took off for him after he got out of college, and he says it's become everything he's ever dreamed of. Livin' Fast Forward, Kenny Chesney. I know you know the words, sing it loud. Have some fun, you're stuck in the house, let's sing and have a good time.
The body's a temple, that's what we're told. I treated this one like an old honky-tonk. Greasy cheeseburgers and cheap cigarettes. One day they'll get me if they ain't got me yet. 'Cause I've been living in fast forward. Hillbilly rock star out of control. I've been living in fast forward. Now I need to rewind real slow. My friends all grew up and they settled down, built nice little houses on the outskirts of town. They work in their office and drive SUVs. They pray for the babies mistakes and they worry about me, 'cause I've been living in fast forward. Hillbilly rock star out of control. I've been living in fast forward. Now I need to rewind real slow. I'm always running, son of a gun, and I've had a good time, it's true. But the way I've been going, it's time that I toned it down just a notch or two. Oh yeah. Well, I've been living in fast forward. Hillbilly rock star out of control. I've been living in fast forward. Now I need to rewind real slow. Yeah, I've been living in fast forward. Hillbilly rock star out of control. I've been living in fast forward. Now I need to rewind real slow. Yeah, I need to rewind real slow. Yeah, I still got some miles to go.
Living fast forward, Kenny Chesney. Oh, yeah. Okay. Well, that's the end. That's tonight's show. A few little things here to wrap up. I do want to check the chat here real quick before I get to this stuff. Hope you had fun. Hope you learned a little bit about Kenny Chesney, and maybe just a little got you singing. Or at least tapping your foot. Okay. Excellent. Yeah, this is a good song. Great song, Tim. And Marcy says that she's been living fast forward too. Perfect. Love it. Love it. Okay. Again, I always welcome your feedback. Please take a moment, leave a comment in the description or in the comments below on the link. Love to get your feedback on the show, good and bad. I'm always what's the right word? Evolving and developing, and trying to figure out what to do next. Do you like the format? You want a different format? Just give me some feedback. That's all I'm saying. So I just like to hear from you. I love hearing from the folks. Because when you're singing in front of a camera, you don't get any immediate feedback, so you don't know, am I doing okay? Is it all right? Do they want something else? Do they all like turn their backs and go to the bar? I don't know. So give me some feedback. Let's see if there's anything else. I posted a song. Let's see. When did I post this song? It was last Thursday. We did the parody of Flying Drones Again. Yes, that one. And let's see, I'm on Twitter, Instagram, if you want to follow me there. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. The biggest thing is, next show, as I said, next Wednesday, I will have a Wednesdays with Wendell Live. It'll be a video watch, a watch party and probably a music talk show. Might not be as long as this, but come on by. I got some things planned, so a few surprises. And in 2 weeks from tonight, April 29th, we'll be through April. Amazing, isn't it? We'll be through April. We'll be the next Wednesday with Wendell Live. I hope you all can make it. Come by, and if you can't make it, stop by and see the replay for a little bit. And before I say goodbye, let's just have a look. There we go. New Orleans Girl was singing along. Thank you. Susan, thanks for coming by. Good night. Arden, thank you. Marcy, thank you. I know Tim's still there. Tim, again, thanks for coming by. Let me just give him another plug. If you get a chance, stop over on Facebook and find Tim. I believe he also has a YouTube page. So just type his name in and you'll get right to his page. He also has a band page too, so please check him out. All right, folks, that's all I got. And I want to thank you so much for coming by. We'll see you next Wednesday.